Let me see here. Let's do that background. And I need to share a screen. All right. Working on the one from the 30th, 7th. Just gonna post that I am doing this stream. Ooh, there's even ASMR of me typing. That's cool. All right, I think we are good to go. Hello. We got some people here. Essentially, what this is I have not written Veloren blogs in a minute. Now let's see. Veloren.net. The last one that is officially out is from the 23rd of May, and it is the 11th of June. And I've been falling behind just when I'm doing them, but I want to try and get ahead. So I'll be here for about an hour trying to get them out the door. I think I already started 174. So let us get going. So the dates on this one would be the 30th of May. So from the 24th to the 30th. For 30 May. Um, 24 May. All right, is this right? Sam. No, that's not correct. Max the Lord at X Mac. Wait, is it trying to dox me? Is that like a key or something? Where is that from? I hope that's not like a. That looks a lot like an API key from somewhere. Do I have open editors that would have that right now? Let me see. Let's just hope that's not bad. xmac xvar. Stereo chunky. Yes, Master Nico, I see you in chat. So in some of the recent blog posts, we talked about modular weapons a bit. So there's some cool stuff there. So for the blogs, I pull content from a channel we have in there. Also, okay, I promised lo-fi music. That's what I said, but I want to see what else we have here. It's all right. I think I've heard that one before. What's this one? Okay, we'll listen to this one for a bit. StreamYard only gives you like a few different songs to choose from, so not ideal. Okay, so from before the 30th, do a section from the Nodulus. Special casing animals that can be tamed. I'm not sure what they mean here. Special casing animals. I'm just gonna remove that. Special animals that can be tamed and mounted. The MR was merged. Taming. Let's go. New Hydra sales. Now Hydra sales, catalogs, and mammoths are going to become peaceful soon, are not tameable. As you overpowered for being used as pets. Medium birds were also added as pets, but they're not mountable at all. That'd be pretty cool, mounting a bird. Flying away. I'm curious about if these are correct names for things. I'll leave it in, someone will tell me later. Doctor, hello. Listen to what you got to stay productive. Yeah, I guess that's true. Like I could play music for the stream and then just listen to my own Spotify, but it's all right. I'm vibing. All right, so this song's okay. Let's see what we got. What else we got? To space. That might be a bit too upbeat. Oh, this is The Rock. Okay, we also got... Okay, this is pretty lo-fi. It's called Night Driving, so I thought it would be like pretty like synth wave. But we can leave that for a bit. All right, mounting. A mass limit. A mass limit was added for Mouflon. Currently, the limit is above heaviest humanoids, as it is expected to be balanced in the future. Most medium quadrupeds are still mountable. Small quadrupeds are now not mountable except Truffler. Truffler for all riders. Holodons and Boar with the mass limit that I previously mentioned. Low quadrupeds are now all are now not all rideable. I think it makes sense. Low quadrupeds are now not all rideable except salamanders and tortoises. Okay, cool. I don't think there's any images with this section. Hello, Yuri. Also, for anybody who's listening along on Discord right now, I'll drop a link in VC related that you can check out the YouTube video with. All right, so next is a big section from Daffer links. My buddies are mentioning that on Discord. My profile is live on Twitch running 3 weeks of Veloren. Okay, true. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I don't even know. Maybe this isn't a good stream content that should be on the Veloren channel, but I'm like, 'tis the weekend. I have energy. I just did the Rust game dev meetup, so I was thinking would be cool, would be nifty to get blog writing done. And I feel like it's also a process that I always do pretty secretly. Well, not always really secretly, but like I don't get anybody to approve it once I'm done it. I just push to master basically. So that is the way it is. And I'll be back in just a second. I'm just gonna go grab me some more water. I have returned. Here he's mentioning I don't have a garbage bag in my background anymore. I also turn on the light so that it looks better. And I can do this. So we got like, well, I can't like mouse over my camera, but I want to like change out some of the background. I want to put more Lego in there. I have like many kits. Oh, that's heavy. That's super heavy. I have a lot of kits of like Lego Mindstorms, like NXT era. And I should really build something out of it. I have, oh my goodness. Look at all this computing power. Look at that, three NXT bricks. Nice, very cool. This is gonna be an hour-long stream of me just showing off us in the background. We get 0 blogs put out. Mission failed. Oh, and then also, I don't know if people noticed, but I've got a whole bunch of cans of pure maple syrup, Canadian baby. I got that from a friend. Very cool. All right, now back to blogging. All right, time for a background switch. What else we got here? Brand. I think it's covered up too much. Someone go find me some other images I can use in the background. I think I like this one because you got like some action on the left-hand side that you can see. I will upload them if there are more ones that are put in VC related. All right, so Daffer links. Let me see what the section is. Blog. Because we got this video. Ooh. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. That's insanely good. That's like Witcher 3 levels of good sound design right there. So, okay. Over the past couple of months, a few of us have been working on weather sim that includes adding rain ambient sound effects. The previous ambient system was exclusive to wind and worked well enough, but I decided it needed a slight rewrite to support multiple layers of sound at once. Let's add a new paragraph there. New sound. The new system now supports rustling leaves. Good word, very good word. Rain, rumbling thunder, and wind, which now takes into account weather sim wind. I don't like a long sentence. This is all microphone. We need the ASMR keyboard. This is all combined at the same. This all combined at the same time with volume depending on certain factors. In the future, I envision the system also supporting things like crowds and cave ambience, and possibly pseudo-directional sound like rivers. The music system can also detect weather, and some new tracks by Olnok have been added, which are exclusive to rainy weather, none of which can be heard in this clip. Also, just an announcement. I mean, for anybody here, we're so with the release for 0.13, I think we're at. I don't think we're at 1.4 yet. So 0.13, sometime in June, is coming out. We're working on. Actually, I don't know the status of this for a little bit, but I'll just ping. Just wondering on the status of this. We are making a sea shanty, and so we have some like lyrics, and we're getting like different people to record it. And I'm gonna put out a blog post and ask for people to also who also want to sing. I have like a section, or I did mine. I'm not a good singer by any means, but I'm also not afraid of singing. So I'm very excited to hear what it sounds like. It's fun to sing too. I got pinged. I'm gonna leave that for someone else to deal with. All right. In addition to the ambience changes, I added functionality for the true UI sound effects. Before, the sound played from the camera's position instead of omnisciently, which means everywhere, which is most notable with the level up sound. Now the sound properly plays in stereo. The same goes for inventory related sounds, as well as a new crafting sound effects that happens when you craft an item, the first step to button clicks and other UI SFX. Okay, I think that sounds pretty good. Oh yeah, so Hannibal, I think so. Olnek was mentioning, or maybe it was you as well, that we could like do like an everyone post or something like that. But I would probably want to include it in one of the blog posts so people can read about it and potentially see it from there. What headphones are you using? Some SteelSeries, like wireless ones. They're okay. Yeah, actually no, they're pretty good. I have like Bose headphones, like fancy noise canceling ones that I like listening to music with. But then it's annoying because like my computer doesn't have Bluetooth, and so I gotta like switch out between them sometimes. All right. So this section looks good. So let's take a look at. Oh yeah, I gotta add the titles here. So Anodulus, Taming Special Animals by Anodulus. Weather SFX by Dafferlinks. I've been working on a UI concept for I don't know if new Airshipper makes sense. a UI concept prototype for an overhaul of Airshipper. I focused on maintaining the main features of the launcher we have right now, but during the wireframe process, I realized there was space for much more. Adding the links present in the game's website, game manual, contact info, account details, and donations. Oxford, comma. On the adding link present website to Airshipper makes for a handy user experience, turning into a hub for everything someone might need. Makes it handy for your user experience. This turns it into a hub for everything someone might need without having to go back to the main page after downloading the game. And because Veloren's community is so heartwarming and interactive, I've also added a community showcase section. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So everyone can look at the beautiful gallery submissions while preparing to launch the game, as well as a new way to differentiate patch notes from the website content. The colors are supposed to reflect the current daytime. Oh, oof, oof, oof! That would be so cool. That's still a work in progress. I have an experience when it comes to coding in general, so this is just a prototype for now. If you want to contribute anyhow, feel free to hit me to ping me on Discord and which mark is this? Copy, mention. Yeah. Marcel. Oh. Marcel. Just gonna use this. There is a working Figma prototype. If you want to try clicking the buttons. All right, so that's so cool. I like the pictures in here. Curious if, yeah, I think there's a lot to be done with that background. And I mean, I definitely love Airshipper as a program, but definitely I think there's a lot that can be done to improve parts of it, which would be very cool if someone took ownership on doing that. I've been considering doing it, but I have a lot of stuff that tends to get in the way when I want to do cool things. Okay, thank you, Luna. That is very helpful. I was curious about that. So, let me see here. Here, Drasil. Oh, that's a cool name. Here, Drasil. Catoblepas. Catoblepas. And Mammoth. All right. Now we go find an image from gallery. That looks cool. That's a pretty good image. Let me get this one. Let me go boop boop image source is this image, and I remove the end here. And caption equals an airship battle. See you next week. Airshipper UI prototype by Mark. And what content we have? Taming SFX and Airshipper. This week we hear about improvements to we see prototype for a proposed UI overhaul to Airshipper. Oh, now we need to find a banner image. This is also important. I always look through gallery for some stuff. Oh, this one's pretty nice. I like this. All right, so banner, description, Calicats. All right, so now on to Grammarly time. We also get some of the progress of sound effects with weather. That's fine. And currently is above the limit is above the heaviest humanoids, except Truffler. Over the past couple of months, a few of us have been working on weather sim that includes rain, ambience, previous ambience, wind. The system was exclusive to wind and worked well enough. This all combined at the same time with volume depending on certain factor. What? I feel like I changed that and it doesn't look as good like this. Time to go back to blog content, look at the original. Okay. The new system now supports rustling leaves, rain, rumbling thunder, and wind. Same time. Rolling thunder and wind, all at the same time with volume depending on certain factors. Possibly some directional sound. And sounds like rivers. But during the wireframing process. All right. Wait, what line is this? Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. I was mad because I presumably... Why is it so mad? Is it not using Markdown? Hello? Oh, it's because of this line. Is that too long of a caption? Yeah, that works. All right, looks good. We are on 174, right? This one's not. Yeah, 173. All right, dev blog, clip it and ship it. Pipeline's running, cool. All right, one down. I won't take him. I got to bounce in like half an hour, so we'll do one more, I think. So now I want to get checkout master, get poll. Now we grab this one, we duplicate it. January, February, March, April, May. So 31 days. So 6. Oh, 606. I think that's correct. Yeah, 606. All right, so 175. 175. Do. If anybody's in on the Veloren Discord right now, if you want to find me like a banner image for this one, I'll take suggestions. All right, so we now go rip out everything from the one we just did. And pop back over to here. And we want everything from since May 30th. Or maybe 31st to 6. June 6. All right. How come you're streaming blog post creation? So one reason, I'm like three weeks behind. Second reason, I had energy to do it. Third reason, I haven't done a Veloren reading club in like a month. Let's see, what other reasons are there? Maybe it's cool to see it. I don't know. I feel like it's a process that like there's just a blog post that comes out every a week or maybe more, you know. Well, there's one every week, but like the cadence at which you see them being released, it's definitely not always at a week scale. Yeah, I think like my view behind it is like it's just kind of cool to see into it. Yeah, hopefully it's relaxing. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, Soxonomy. The UI improvements. Yeah, so I think Airshipper should really be like a very first class feeling experience of Veloren. So now like it's not just about the game that it launches. It's also about linking to like blog posts to community stuff. In the future, it could be for mods. It could be for like logging into your account. It could be for seeing servers. I mean, there's like definitely a lot we can do with it. So yeah, I definitely agree. Mammoths will be made into a peaceful herd animal. Oh, that's pretty cool. PogChamp Grammarly, true. I make a lot of grammar mistakes, and so I wish their paid version wasn't so expensive. Like I like paying for subscriptions on things that I use a lot. StreamYard itself, I pay $50 like US dollars a month, which is kind of like crazy. So sorry. Reason number 5 that I'm streaming today, because I pay way too much for StreamYards and I don't stream enough. All right. Missed the intro. What's the building system? Pelican. I don't understand that full sentence. Missed the intro of we're just working on blog posts, if that's what you mean. Do you think it's a good idea to learn Rust by getting into Veloren development, or is the game overkill and overwhelming? That's definitely a good question. I think that if you were to come on and not know very much Rust and talk to developers and ask questions and try to figure out where you could find a task, then there's definitely a lot of tasks that don't dive into systems as heavily, and I think issues being fixed is, even if it's beginner issues, then it could be a bit difficult to resolve stuff because you might have to look around the code base. I think there's probably a decent amount of design stuff that could be contributed to. And another big thing to remember is that there are multiple ways to contribute to the game, right? Like code is one way. There's a lot of art stuff. There's a lot of music stuff. There's a lot of just discussing things on Discord. But that also being said, it's a very good idea to read the Rust book before you start working on bigger Rust projects, I think, because a lot of context, there's like layers of context when it comes to what you might do with Rust, right? Like you might just go in, add some function here and there, and you're off to the races, and that's like pretty similar to a lot of other languages. Or on the other hand, you might go and do like more in-depth work that like requires you to know more about the data types that are being used, maybe about the entity component system, maybe about just other stuff in general. And the type system will help you out a lot, but there are things that can get confusing quite quickly. And so the Rust book is like just a good jumping off point. All right, we got some recommendations from, Uncomfy Silence recommended some pictures. So Uncomfy Silence, the first one, I think I used that a few weeks ago. Let me see here. Yeah, I used that one a few weeks ago. That like the first one, very good one. I feel like I used it for this month's game dev, like Rust game dev meetup. What says he? I know I want to go to Veloren. Yeah, I used it for this month's newsletter post, and so that is a very good recommendation. The second one you posted, I like, but we don't have we got some UI still in there, so I don't think I'll use that one. I like when it's like completely. Okay, now the last one you posted. That one is pretty good. My only complaint is that you can see some of the artifacting. And actually, I guess I can show this on the screen over here. Yeah, I like this one as like the blog post one. I think, yeah, the only problem is that you can like see like the hard line between where chunks are loading in. If it was just like the top half, that'd be very good. But actually, so then there's one just a few down that Daffer Links posted that I might use. That one's a pretty good banner image. Let's take a look. Ooh, that one's nice too. Yeah, I'm down for this one for the banner. Let's do that. So easy. All right. Cool. Now let us go and find the content for this week. So this was anytime before June 6th. Oh. There's like no content in between. Well, I guess you already posted some stuff on the 7th, so maybe I'll use that. Let me see. Whoa. How did you do this? Is this even... So this is like a concept art thing. How did someone go about making this? I'm very curious about that. So I've been wanting to try and do stuff like this for a while, where it's like, if you had like a Veloren editor and you can move the characters around and you can set their animations and you can like freeze time and move the camera around, and you can get a lot of really cool stuff. Okay, so I guess since we can see in the background that there's nothing, then this would be like a custom image. I'm definitely going to add this as a section to the blog, but I really do want to explore like, okay, concept art wise, like how can we make more stuff like this that shows off, like, for example, Minecraft box art. And this isn't like the most perfect example, and it's heavily stylized as well. But stuff like this, it shows off a lot going on here. It shows off, you like the mining, you got like a lot of the enemies down there, a lot of like, you got your co-op, you got pets, crafting, villages, mountains and stuff. I mean, they're cheating. They also like have, you can see mountains as well. I guess like high chunk distance would allow for that, but oh, that's this is Blender. Whew. Clean. Our custom rendering engine. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so I guess you import our Vox models and then you can move them around and do stuff with them. I'll drop this in as a concept art. All right, yeah, so this blog's gonna be pretty short because we don't have so much content. But we use constantly more RAM when leaving the game running. We'll investigate. Oh yeah, I remember this. You pinged last week about memory leak in the game. Oh wait, Yuri, do you mean the bug was like resolved already, or? Oh, it's a WGPU bug. Oh. All right. Well, Yuri, what I'll do, I'll just start writing a section because I want some content here. So I'm just gonna go, Veloren memory leak by Yuri Momo, and we'll tell a story. We'll tell a story about how it went. Okay, I'll just type it out, and you tell me what's not accurate here. And I can only have like one channel open at once, so I'm just gonna type it all first. And I'm also I'll do it in third person. This week, Yuri Momo found a memory leak in the game, and copy link. Image source equals in Veloren. As we can see, Veloren is taking up significantly more RAM than it should. Yuri dove deeper into the problem to diagnose it. All right, what else we got? I'm just gonna keep adding the images even though I don't understand Polish. Image source. They found that something was constantly allocating 32 bytes, which would 32 bytes each frame, which added up over time. Rust. Yeah, okay. Well, wouldn't this be a memory leak? Because I mean, maybe it frees it after, but this is still something that's getting allocated and not freeing before it should. Like his lifetime is like static, and so it's not going to free. I mean, it won't leak past the program's lifetime, but it still leaks while the program's running. I think that's okay. Okay, so at this point, a little more analysis led to discovering this code, and which was passing information from Veloren to WGPU. Veloren's rendering the rendering API that Veloren uses. What was the resolution area? So like, did you find out that it was actually a problem inside of WGPU? Because as far as I can tell, the thread kind of just like tapers off with other information there. Although this memory would be freed just fine after the game closes, it's clearly living for longer than it should. Ideally, it should be cleaned up after each frame. Ember said that trace goes all the way into Vulkan validation layer. I'm not sure we can fix anything there, so it's hard to say. Some more diagnostics were run and Embrys found that. Let me go take a look again. Found that so Yuri, is the problem still open? Like, if you run it now, it'll still have the same stuff? Cannot free VK buffer as in use by command buffer. The Vulkan spec states all submitted commands that refer to buffer either directly or must have completed execution. Some more diagnostics run. And Bruce mentioned that problem seems to be deeper than what we have through just the WGPU API. All right. Yep, it's still a thing. Maybe Sharp would like to tell me what you're saying. I would have to spend some time. This issue still has not been fully resolved, but more people on the team are looking into parts of it. More to come in the future. Ha ha ha. Okay. Yuri, so does this sound pretty, or I mean, with what I've been typing, do you think there's anything there that I should change up or describe a bit differently? All right, so let me see if there's any other content I could add in there. Oh yeah, so image source equals do, and let's do size equals 60. I think you're too big. It looks good. Looks good. That's fine. Oh, what the heck? I don't know what's artifacting here. Is it? No, okay, that's just definitely just how it's pasted, or just because of the size of it. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. All right. So now we need another image to use for the end of it. Oof. Now this is a good picture. Image src equals do. Flying through the valley. See you next week. This week we hear about a issue with memory leaking during somewhere in the memory pipeline. Memory leaks. Grammarly. It's do. I think this is all wrapped properly. All right, we look good. Blog 175. Blog 175. Publish that. Find which window I have this open in. I don't think I forgot anything there. I think that's good. Merge request. And merge when it succeeds. Veloren.net. All right, so there's the one that we first did, and then we should have another one up here in a minute. And then I just gotta post it to Reddit and Twitter and the news channel. And then I guess, so the third one I was gonna work on would be the one that would come out Wait, actually, let me go take a look. And yeah, so it would come out tomorrow. Well, everything's always backdated, so it's a week. But okay, we got like the stuff from Issa about weather, and I still need to put into a blog post about the sea shanty, so I will do that sometime. But that being said, I got to head out for another meeting. What's a lo-fi in the background called? It is called night driving. That's what they it's like a very generic sounds. I recently just found out this project looks amazing. Shame my PC can't handle full graphics because the landscapes look absolutely stunning. Yeah, I think we definitely have aspirations. So there's a lot of work that needs to be done optimization wise on the graphics side, and then also on like different parts of the game's, I guess, data side as well. And a big example of this is when we like run the game server. There's a ton that needs to be done to more efficiently distribute work across threads, but also a lot that can be done for graphics optimization. So yeah, stuff there. All right, well, thank you for coming out, and I'll maybe do this another time. Who knows? We'll see. It's an okay one-off thing. All right, catch you later.